What's good, everybody? This is Cerebral4. I made an experimental Copperajah deck, you could say. This is not a final build by all means, I'm just testing. The best way to build this deck, I think, is to use Milotic, actually, which I do have a few of those, so that you can keep healing and then use the one from Rebuild Clash. If that guy's healthy, you can continually do 220 for 3. So that's really good. It's also cheaper than the one from um, Darkness Ablaze that needs 4 energies. But I've got both of these guys over here. I've got like a Jinx. I've got a few cards so that we can hopefully take advantage of that guy's attack and do 240. But I just thought I showed you guys maybe 1 or 2 matches with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to show the deck profile because it can't be very inconsistent. But anyway, we're playing up against some Zacian V deck. My opponent opened up with it. Already has 2 energies, so it's ready to kill on the next turn. Um, Doing a little bit of a risky thing here, attaching the energy on the active Kufant, and then playing the... I played the Pan on it too. I don't think my opponent's going to be running a fire Pokemon, but it is what it is. Give me a little bit of extra defense. It hardly matters against Zacian. But anyway, I've got Absol, as you guys can see here, just for a support Pokemon. I guess the help against me, Jirachi is really popular, so it could annoy people using that Pokemon. But like I've said, it's just an experimental version. It's just the Metal Saucers, the Copperajahs you would expect, a few typical Pokemon that make sense like Solgaleo, and a bunch of support Pokemon like Absol, Mew, the typical trainers. Anyway, we'll see. I wish I could show you guys like proper deck profiles, but when you don't have all the cards, you gotta do stuff like this. It does have potential though, that's why I decided to try it out. I just feel like this isn't the correct version to use it. That there has to be a better version than this. But anyway, so another Zacian down, Dedenne GX, and he got the Jirachi 2 down. So if he goes for the kill, which he did go, um, he won't be able to attack next turn. He has to retreat. And I guess that gives me a little bit of a chance to come back, do something. So Evolution, Incense, and there they are. You got 2 of the Rebuild Clash Copperajah, and then 2 of the new one, the Darkness Ablaze one. Both of them are quite good. They can work together, but you can't make decks like centered around each of them. But since I had 2 of each, I decided to just run both of them. I got the Jinx here, like I've said. This is so that you can move a damage counter like from your active Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon and instantly activate the 240 damage for 4. So that's the point of that. And then this one, the Rebuild Clash one, it has a cheaper attack, always doing 220 for 3. And if you've got 8 or more damage counters, then it can't do anything with that attack. So our aim is to stay healthy, but at least if you get 1 big KO with this dude, I mean, you're good. Like, even if you can't do it, you would probably die anyway by that point. Okay, so let's see. Quick Ball, I'm going to discard the Metal Energy. Since I've got Solgaleo in the active position, I'm going to try and dump a few since I can. And hopefully we can grab them back. So there is Metal Energy. So dump another one. Perfect. And get another Kufant. Pretty straightforward, simple deck. It's not going to win any contests when it comes to, versatility. But it is what it is. And I only have 2. God damn it. Anyway, so we're going to grab him. So just spread him around, 1 of each, just in case he does like boss's orders or something. I'm not going to be attacking anytime soon. So at least, since he does have the Jirachi in the active position, Absol could put in a little bit of work. I know that there's the scoop up net now that completely bypasses this effect, and this is why, Absol isn't exactly as popular as before. Some people did use it before. I mean, it wasn't in every deck, but it was seen some play as a tech against opposing Jirachis. But I mean, if he doesn't see those, or if he spends those, eventually maybe Absol can be useful. So he's getting the other Zacian V ready too, and there's the escape board. He can't use that though, even if he plays that on there. But he plays the switch. Okay, so Bravely default. Oh no, that's a video game. What's the attack? I think it's Brave Blade, or some shit. That's a video game, Bravely Default. I haven't even played that, but I don't know just why it popped in my mind. Okay, so now all of the elephants are out. This is actually a cool Pokemon, this Copperajah. It feels like a Gen 2 Pokemon in my eyes. I don't know why, but it just feels like it belongs in Generation 2. I swear to God. But anyways, we got them out. Attach a Metal Energy, attach a DCE right here. If I saw another one. And play down you as well. To be honest, since Zacian V does so much damage, Jinx won't be able to do anything. He's always going to get knockouts. Even if I had the frying pans on, I mean, 190 HP for a stage 1 is respectable. And with the frying pan, it's like you're at 220. But it's still just not enough for Zacian V. He's so powerful. So I feel like Jinx is useless. And then the other Copperajah, the Darkness Ablaze one, won't be very useful too. So he did a little bit of a surprising thing here. He manually retreated the Zacian, so lost all the energies. And, wow, went with the boss's orders, kill my Copperajah. I really needed that dude. So, you know, he got 3 prizes and I still didn't do anything. But we got no choice. We got to take this sort of slow, and you know, if he continues to play like he is, you know, Absol is really helping here. He'll be out of resources because he only has 4 metal saucers. I'm not sure if he's running. I haven't seen Arceus yet, so this is a non-Arceus build in all probability. So that's great. If Arceus was around, I'd be dead for sure. But because he isn't, I think we might still have a chance here. Building up Copperajah again. And I've got like the ordinary rod too, in case of an emergency, to recycle the other dude again. But it goes for Sonya now. So just 2 basic metal energies, okay. But he will not be able to attack. He has to use Interpret Sword. So that works out nicely for me. I guess maybe he thought I wasn't going to be doing much, but he couldn't attack anyway. But we're actually going to take this opportunity, use the switch, go for the Marnier. That'll mess up his hand too. So this is a perfect counterattack. So now, with Copperajah, let me just get rid of your tools as well. This is perfect. Those goggles would have made a difference on the Zacian. So now that we got rid of it, we're looking very, very good. Metal Saucer, the other Copperajah is ready. So now with a muscular nose, crappy name, but whatever, it's going to do the job. 220. We get the Zacian, and he doesn't have another dude ready to attack. That's the great thing. As long as I don't have 8 damage counters, I can keep using my attack, no problems. So, there's Jirachi again, and he got down to the Uranguru too. You can search all you want, but I think I'm starting to be in a good position here. We'll be able to keep going on the offensive. He used how many? Well, actually, that was my discard pile, but he did use a few metal saucers. There's another one. As soon as those go out and I kill this Zacian, I think we should be good. And even though he did get quite a few prizes, he still needs to get a few. Like, he still needs to get 3. And it's not going to be easy from now on. So it goes for the Jirachi again, use the scoop up net. So he'll get another search. And I mean, I wanted the Jinx to die, but it hasn't died yet, so I guess we might be able to use his ability after all. It depends on what he does. If he damages one of my dudes, then all of a sudden the other Copperajah becomes even more dangerous. But if he doesn't, then I pretty much have to use this one. The other one, it would be a 2-hit KO. So there's Molly GX2. Um, this Pokemon, I guess people use it in these sort of metal decks because it can force your opponent to play down like a Crobat or Dedenne or even an Eldegoss, and this sort of waste their ability. Plus, I guess it can use its attack too for some decent chunk of damage. Okay, so I've got ways to search Copperajah, but we don't have any of these small Kufant. So, what should I do? Let's put the DCE on you. Not really much of a point, but I'm gonna go for Magnolia here, because what we want is I want to see like boss's orders. That's what I want. I think it should be in the deck. We didn't discard it. Yeah, it's over here. So that and the ordinary rod is what I want. But for now, let's just continue. And I'm actually gonna go for the switch and go for Power Beam. Powered up the Duraludon. Still need to learn this guy's name. But the point of this play is obviously, since I don't need to use this huge attack to kill a measly Jirachi, we use this guy. Now he has to use like a boss's orders because the main threat is Copperajah, of course. So I use both of my switches now. So I hope he doesn't get me stuck somehow. But both Jinx and Absol have 1 retreat cost. The other dudes have energies on. So I think I'm good. If he decides to attack this dude, it doesn't matter, and then Copperajah can come for the kill. He only has Zacian as an attacker. So he promotes Jirachi again. I guess he couldn't attack, he wasn't ready, or changed his mind. Point is, I'm not making it easy for him, and before you know it, now we're at 3 prizes. So there's another Metal Saucer. I think this might be the last one, but I'm not exactly keeping track. I'm close to taking out 2, so we gotta be careful, but I think this game should be over before I deck out. Either I'm gonna win or he's gonna somehow win. But I think it's obvious that I'm in a very good controlling position here. The healthy Copperajah is good to go. I've got the other one that can do 240 potentially. Probably won't be able to do that. But even just going for a 2-hit KO could be trouble for him. He only has 1 attacker. So the thing is with this Zacian V, just vanilla, I guess plain, use it on its own deck. It can work. It can work on its own. It can't be really consistent, and you have more room for techs. But the reality is that Arceus gives you such a huge advantage. It gives you like an auto win against regular decks like this one, and you've got another attack or two that can play differently than Zacian. So we get the KO here. So Zacian V is dead. And that puts me down to 1 prize. I just need to kill 1 thing. I've got the boss's orders, so no matter what he does, like he would have to mess up my hand. He would have to kill this Copperajah. But even if he does, I can just pull a small dude, use the regular Copperajah, and then I win. So obviously he doesn't know my hand unless he's a psychic. He can guess, he can sort of maybe anticipate that. Okay, there's a chance this guy has boss's orders. If he has that, I lose. You're always gonna think that. I mean, when your opponent is down on 1 prize or 2 prizes, or just you know that they're about to win, you're in a dangerous position. It's always in the back of their head that okay, no matter what I do, if they've got a way to pull my dude, they can win the game anyway. But he's still gonna play and just try and do what he can, and presume that maybe I don't have boss's orders. So I don't know what he's gonna do though, even if I didn't have the dude. Like, oh shit. So there's the Mr. Mime from the Detective Pikachu set. it looks fucking ugly as fuck, man. I swear to God. Um, I did make a video a while ago about the Detective Pikachu Pokemon, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be looking at the artwork. It sort of breaks away from the, cool animated, sort of regular artwork you'd expect from Pokemon cards. Thankfully, that didn't do much. He's gonna go for boss's orders. That was actually so weird. I don't know why he put that, dude. I guess to force me to retreat so that I lose the energies. But, I mean, dude, I had the boss's orders anyway, like I've said, so yeah, kill this ugly piece of crap. So he did try, but I did have the boss's orders, so it's a GG. Copperajah putting in the work against Zacian. You won't always get so lucky, but I did play quite well. Like I was patient, I took my chances, and I kept at it, and eventually we managed to fuck up this dude. I guess he wasn't expecting it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What's say?